You know, this is a sport where really bad things can occur.
This is never where you want to be as a rider, especially at a contest.
Yeah, watch it. Got the riffs on the track. Mic check, check 1, 2. If it ain't a check a text, that's all I'm gonna do. Mic check 1, 2. If you ain't talking dollars, I can't understand you.
You're probably wondering what we're doing in this warehouse, right? Dramatic music? Check. Flashbacks of Crankworx Rotorua rushing through Drew's memory banks? Sure, why not? So here's the deal. Joyride 150 here is like Mr. Bezanson's secret lair. It's the place where perfect practice makes perfect.
Using the foam pit is key because of how fast I have to learn this stuff. If I was going to all right, you know what, I'm gonna do it old fashioned, I'm just gonna huck it on a normal jump, we wouldn't be sitting here doing this interview. I don't want to date myself, but when I grew up, I didn't have access to a foam pit or resi, so I wasn't able to learn as quickly or as easily or as safely. I remember the first time I learned bar spins, it was terrifying because I learned it over a dirt double. I threw it, didn't even touch the bars, and you slam. You go down really hard. The times have changed.
Times have indeed changed, and to be competitive in a slopestyle comp like Joyride, you need a bag full of the freshest organically grown tricks in the shop.
When we learn a new skill, it's pretty interesting because it involves almost every aspect of your physiology. The first couple times that you do it, it's almost like your brain is trying to communicate with your body.
This is really hard to do without cursing.
Send information down through your spinal cord, out into your muscles. Your muscles are trying to execute, and it's a big, jumbled mess.
But it ain't all foam pits and resi ramps. Eventually, drive and determination mean you've got to take your tricks to dirt. And crashing on dirt can be a great way to get broken off.
How'd you do it?
I was taking a jump and I landed sideways and...
Yeah, I can see.
So welcome everyone to the 2016 Swatch Rocket Air. We are live here in the jungle of Thun, Switzerland.
Unfortunately, Drew was training with Yannick Ranieri, ended up dislocating his shoulder.
This is never where you want to be as a rider. Especially this was going to be my mountain bike debut, kind of like the first time the world kind of gets to see Drew ride a mountain bike, and I was really looking forward to it.
Why does this always have to happen to me? Some guys never get hurt.
As you practice the skill, as you get more experience with the skill, the brain figures out a better way to communicate with the muscles. And you get more and more and more efficient. That's why when you see a master executing a skill, it looks like so easy. It's because there's no extra movement whatsoever.
An injury may have Drew pressing pause on the qualification process, but in mountain bike slopestyle, it sure doesn't make him unique.
I've been decently lucky with injuries, knock on wood. I had a few leg breaks, and then I had a super gnarly injury where I ruptured my spleen and was 8 months off the bike. There's guys with lists of over 20 bone breaks, and they got into comas. So this is a sport where really bad things can occur. We're not gonna crash and break a limb and then say, oh, I didn't know that was possible, because we knew that was possible since day one. So when the crashes happen, it's almost like you're even more inspired to get back on the bike one day and become stronger than ever.
If you've been paying attention so far, you probably twigged onto the fact that with a bum wing and time running out to qualify for Joyride, there's going to be some tricky times ahead.